October 22nd, 2020 on your own. Number 1, rewrite the sum of these numbers as the product of their GCF and another sum. So we have 24 plus 64. So what we're going to do, we're going to first find the greatest common factor of these numbers. All right, so we're going to have 24, and then we're going to have 64. So if I have 24, and then 64. All right. Okay, so 24, what times what equals 24? Well, let's see. I know 6 times 4 is 24. So we're going to do 6 times 4. You can also do 12 times 2 or 2 times 12. I'm going to do 6 times 4 because that's probably one that we can come up in our heads with quicker. Neither of those are a prime number, meaning we can't circle them because we can factor both of them, meaning we can break them down. So we're going to make a pretty Christmas tree here. We can factor the 6 and the 4. So what times what equals 6? 3 times 2 equals 6. 3 times 2. 3 is a prime number, so I'm going to circle it because we can't break it down anymore. Same thing with 2. 2 is a prime number, so we can't break it down anymore. I'm going to circle it. What about this 4? Don't leave it hanging. We need to factor that. 4 can be 2 times 2. All right, now, when we have 2, that is a prime number because we can't break it down anymore. So we can't factor it down other than 1 in itself. Okay, so there's no more branches to break down. So we have our prime factorization of 24 is going to be in order from least to greatest. We have a 2, a 2, a 2, and a 3. So it would be 2 times 2 times 2 times 3. All right, let's try the prime factorization of 64. Okay, so I'm actually going to move this over a little bit. 64, what are we going to have here? Well, I know this. I know 8 times 8 is 64 because I ate and I ate till I got sick on the floor. 8 times 8 is 64. Remember our little rhyme that we do? All right, so 8 times 8 is 64. Now, can we break down these 8s? Yeah, we can. We can break down the 8s into what? Well, I know that 8 is 4 times 2 or 2 times 4. So I'm going to do 2 times 4. Same thing with this other 8. 2 times 4 equals 8. So I'm going to do a 2 and then a 4. But now, 2 is a prime number, so I'm going to circle the 2's. But 4 is not. We can break down the 4. All right, so we can break down both of these 4's. So now I'm going to break down the 4's. So with those 4's, I'm actually going to make this little Bitmoji smaller so we have a little more room. There we go. All right, so 4 is 2 times 2. All right, so we've got 2 times 2. Same thing with this 4, 2 times 2. Got a lot of 2's here. All right, now these 2's, we can circle them because they are a prime number. So we can't factor them down or break them down anymore. So we have all these 2's we're going to circle. Now, there's no more parts of the tree that we can factor anymore because the circles are at the ends of all of them. So now this is where it gets a little tricky. We're going to have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of those 2's. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of those 2's. All right. So 2 times 2 times 2. Woo. Times 2 times 2 times 2. Whoa. 2 times 2 times 2 times 2 times 2 times 2. So that's our prime factorization of 64. Now, what do they share? Let's see. They do share a 2. So I'm going to highlight that. Do they share anything else? Yeah, they share another 2. So I'm going to highlight that. Do they share anything else? Oh my goodness, they share another 2. I'm going to highlight that one in pink. Do they share anything else? No. Finally. So they don't share any more 2's and they also don't share 3. So now this is where it gets tricky. we're going to take one of each of these 2's. So we're going to take a 2. We're going to take another 2. And we're going to take another 2. Now, these ones, 2 times 2 times 2, not plus. I will tell you again, not plus, times. So 2 times 2 is 4. And then when you have 4 times 2, that equals 8, you guys. So our greatest common factor is going to be 8. So I'm going to put that 8 in the front of the parentheses here. I'm also going to put the 8 in the first part of the parentheses of both of them. Now, 8 times what equals 24? Well, I know 8 times 3 equals 24, so I'm going to put that 3 here. 8 times 3 equals 24. What about 8 times what equals 64? Oh, I know 8 times 8 equals 64. So I'm going to put that whole 8 here. All right, so I'm also going to put that 8 here. So now we have, let's check it. So the plus, 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 yes, yes, yes. 8 times 3, that equals 24. Yes, it does. If I have this 8 and I distribute it to this 3, yep, that means 8 times 3, which equals 24. If I have that 8, distribute it to the 8, that means 8 times 8. And 8 times 8 is 64. And so that is going to be our answer. You can circle it if you want to. You don't have to. But that is our answer, and that is all for the On Your Own. Great job.